The PROMISE study came as a concept that's very simple. We know that cancer screening saves lives. We know that all of us, when we turn 40 or 45 and we go to our primary care doctor, we start asking about cancer screening. Do I need a colonoscopy? Do I need a mammogram? Can I prevent cancer? And think about it, if we can diagnose myeloma with just a simple blood test, and we can tell you if you have a precursor for myeloma and we can treat it early, wouldn't it be wonderful that we screen everyone? So the idea of the PROMISE study came from asking a simple question: can we screen for the first time for myeloma in the US? And by identifying patients early, can we predict who will progress in their lifetime and then offer them therapy early, so that in the future, no one will be diagnosed with real myeloma with overt and organ damage? And we decided, instead of doing a true screening study that requires millions of patients potentially, is that we will actually look for high screen populations and do a cohort study. And we're looking for 50,000 individuals who are at high risk of developing myeloma. So these are either African American over the age of 40, and we know that myeloma happens at 2 to 3 times higher chance in people who are of African origin, and then first degree relatives of people who have myeloma or plasma cell dyscrasia. And again, we know that people who have a family member with a plasma cell dyscrasia potentially have a higher risk, again, 2 to 3 times higher than the general population of developing myeloma. And here we're asking several questions. We're asking germline questions. Why are you at risk as an African American or African origin or as a family member? So germline questions. We're asking tumor questions. What are the clonal evolution questions of genomic and epigenetic characteristics? And then, of course, tumor microenvironmental questions. What are the immune cells that lead to progression or are non-permissive to progression? And then we're asking with the School of Public Health, the Harvard School of Public Health with Catherine Marinac, so many questions on what is the role of obesity, diabetes, race, and all of these. How is the macro environment working with the microenvironment to lead to progression in those patients? So with all of that, and again, this is sponsored by Stand Up to Cancer, we're trying to truly recruit 50,000 people, and we're doing it nationwide by going online. It's a simple thing. You go to promisestudy.org, you sign up if you are eligible, and we send you a kit, or we ask you to go to a Quest Diagnostic and get tested there. And by doing that, we're hoping to get as many people as possible to be part of this initiative. And again, the idea is that we're empowering patients to truly get their own access and their own care, and then supporting them through the process.